4 years. The amount of time that SCSU student Ashley Hackel spent preparing for this moment. Ashley came to SCSU from Kaukauna, Wisconsin.
And ended up here, which is 5.5 hours from home. I always knew that I wanted to go far away and just kind of start fresh. I've always been very independent and wanted to do something new and just meet new people.
But what if one factor had changed it all?
If I would have transferred schools, I think my experience would have been completely different. Starting out school was pretty hard. My mom had a major surgery my first day of college, and I almost transferred schools after my first semester. So most of my first semester, I struggled a lot. We had to wait and see if she had cancer or not.
With 12,820 women being diagnosed with cervical cancer this year alone, resulting in 4,210 deaths, the mere idea of cervical cancer is terrifying.
It was really hard, especially because my mom, I had like aunts and uncles that were helping take care of her, but we have a single parent family, and I didn't have a car starting off college, so I wasn't able to even go home and visit her. I live 5.5 hours from here, so it's not easy to go home and visit.
So certainly for a freshman coming in, having a parent that is ill or becomes ill, that can really get in the way of their orienting to the university. They are so filled with anxiety anyway to come into a new place and want to find their place, both academically and socially. And so then to have a parent that is sick or in significant treatment, it can be very tough because, again, they typically have been very close to that parent.
I would say those first few weeks of school, I don't remember much of what I did in any of my classes. Most of my first semester was spent trying to apply places back home and take care of my mom. So it took about 4 to 5 weeks after the test to get those results, so we did end up finding out that everything was okay and she just has to continue to get testing done.
Fast forward 4 years and Ashley is reflecting on the moment that could have changed her entire life.
If I would have transferred schools, I think my experience would have been completely different. This university is very diverse, and that was a really big part of why I came here. So I wanted to meet people from a lot of different backgrounds. The colleges that I would have been transferring to were small private colleges. And I met a lot of really amazing people here that I want to continue to be a part of their life, and jumping in later in the year, starting at a new school. I don't know if I would have met as great of people. I probably would have met great people, but yeah, it would have been really hard.
With graduation fast approaching, Ashley is looking forward to the future.
Next year, I will be continuing my education at University of Georgia for social work. I'm really passionate about working with nonprofits, and I want to continue working with kids with trauma backgrounds or kids that are considered at-risk youth. I have a lot of feelings about graduation. First of all, I'm very excited. My internship that I've been doing has been really great, but I'm excited to be done and kind of go to my next thing. I'm really excited to move to Georgia, so it'll be a transition, but it's good.